Sam, I say this is the intro. This is the cool down rundown. We've had 5 weeks off.
We're back, baby, man.
Shit's happened,
Yeah. We're going to get the cobwebs out, just kind of like Formula One does. They got to shake all the cars up, get the dust out. We're trying to figure out this
the oil out
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. We had to take a little brief pause, for plenty of reasons globally. But, hey, we're here. Miami's this weekend.
Yep.
Let's talk about it, Sam.
Let's talk about it. Here's the cool down rundown. But there's only one way to really start off, Ryan.
Oh, shit, you're correct. My bad. This is how you know we're rusty.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what do you got in your hand?
I have a nice Guinness. Is that water?
I have water.
Oh, boo. Give me a new host.
Coming up on here on Sunday. That's when I'm going to be cracking them open, Ryan. I've been going on for almost 30 days. So that sounds glorious from over here.
Well, I hope you enjoy these sounds, Sam. I'm drinking in your honor.
Please, I was going to say that can looks big enough for the both of us. So you're just drinking mine as well. Oh.
Yeah. I love I'm drinking out of a completely different beer glass.
You should have split the logo.
Whatever. I'll try. A lot's happened in the past month since the end of Japan. A lot of new speculation. I feel like silly season has kind of started a little bit. There were some shakeups going on at the Red Bull camp. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, it's not looking good for Team Red Bull or for the Max fans out there. Jean-Pierre is moving on to McLaren. Jean-Pierre is will be Max's last race engineer.
Oh no!
Ryan doesn't feel nearly as bad about it as I do. I think it's a sign for the end times to come, Ryan, for the Max at Formula One.
This is Armageddon.
I feel strongly about it.
This is the rapture.
This is the moment.
So wait, okay, let me ask you. Do you think he retires after this season, or does he wait one more until the end of next year when GP finally leaves then? Because GP is here for next year too, right? With Red Bull? Okay.
I believe GP starts in 2028.
Got it. That's what I thought so too.
That's when Max's contract ends, is 2028. And so I think those things line up pretty perfectly, for sure. I think those two numbers are not coincidental.
That's fair.
Max has said, like, when GP goes, I'll go kind of a thing. And a lot of this is based on, like, Max has said he'll retire plenty of times, and that's, like, one of the moments. But I think it's just a little extra spicing on the top that really confirms that Max is most likely on the way out.
Do you think he'll announce it this upcoming off season and have almost like a retirement tour? Or do you think he'll wait until like later in the season?
I think he'd wait. I think he had no reason to announce unless he needed to like start getting moves set up and elsewhere. But I don't see why he would announce early. I think he'll announce on the last year.
Got
when
it.
And if that comes. Yeah.
Well, only time will tell, my friend.
Only time will tell.
Hey, maybe he's just talking mad shit. Maybe he'll stay around.
GP or Max?
Oh, Max.
Yeah.
Not GP.
No, there's a chance out there.
There is. Well, here's the thing, too, Sam. There's a lot more at stake with this, with GP going to McLaren, because it's rumored, I guess, that he is basically going to be ushered into potentially where Andrea Stella's role is right now. That's what the rumor mill is saying.
You think he's going to be team principal?
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are speculating right now. And there's other rumors going on. Nothing's been confirmed. Zach Brown says that all of it is just hearsay. It's all nonsense. So take it with a grain of salt, y'all. But the rumor is that Stella is going to replace Fred as team principal at Ferrari when this all takes place in 28. Apparently that there's already been deep discussions about it and close to a contract negotiation happening is what I've been hearing from sources. I don't know. That kind of excites me. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know.
I was going to say, I feel like in terms of credibility, this one's big who knows at the moment. But the thing that makes me not question it is, of course, Italy would like fire up Fred the moment Ferrari's starting to do good. It's something the Ferrari team would do. I I don't know why Stella would leave. I mean, I guess the real reason why anybody would leave is Ferrari. So do you think Stella would leave a championship winning outfit in McLaren to go to Ferrari to build something like that?
I mean, Stella was already at Ferrari in the 2000s, I believe. I'm pretty sure he was an engineer for them back then. So he already has
Wow.
history with that team. And I mean, money talks, Sam. If Ferrari is throwing buku money that way and, they've seen what he can do to turn McLaren around, I wouldn't be surprised if Ferrari would throw that type of money towards him. Now, to play devil's advocate here, I don't think it would happen this season, but let's say next year Fred and Ferrari end up winning the championship together. I wonder what the top brass at Ferrari says then and what they decide to do. This is speculating 2 years in advance, so who knows what will happen. But, the idea of Stella does excite me, but if Fred can actually turn this team around this season and keep that car at a competitive state going into 2027, I say keep him going, but I don't know. It's just been very interesting seeing the reports coming through is all.
I think you make some solid points. I think one point that we need to look over too is the tax laws in Italy that Stella might be trying not to pay if he works over in Ferrari.
Fair point.
So,
Very fair
I
point.
think there's been some news happening over in the Formula One world. It was like one of those things that people kind of woke up because of course like Formula One TikTok happens over in Europe, so a lot of like the memes happen when like
We're
or the
6 hours
news drop.
behind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So you wake up and you're just like, wait, what? What we got a possible tax breach in Italy that the Italian government is looking into Formula One drivers on, and then a possible prostitution ring looking into by one unnamed possible driver. So this is kind of like a crazy hectic moment during this little off season. We get a little bit of silly season news and then like actual legit government crime news, Ryan. What do you
I
think of
love
all
it.
that?
My first interaction learning about this, it was a fucking beautiful meme, Sam. It was the Italian government for some reason against the F1 drivers, and it was the scene of the feds raiding the Wall Street. Jordan Belfort's place in the Wolf of Wall Street,
Yeah,
and they're
yeah.
all just getting arrested and they're getting taken out and everything. Great way to wake up and see that and then try to piece together what the fuck is happening. Yeah, I wonder who that one curious driver is on the grid that is getting in trouble for some sex scandals potentially.
Curious George. I'm curious to see if anything will be announced a little bit closer to when we get to Monza, if any authorities make any kind of moves. The meme that really got me, Ryan, was from Cars when Mater like leans over. He's like, "I know this is a bad time, but you owe me $32,000 in back."
Yes, yes. Beautiful
Yeah.
memes. Honestly, imagine if okay, let's just throw the hypothetical here. Let's say the Italian government decides to bust everyone at Monza. Do they do it as soon as they get there? Do they do it right before the race to be dramatic, or do they do it immediately after during like the podium celebrations?
On the podium celebration, you get like the trophy, and then they put you in cuffs.
Oh, that would be epic. The stories would be crazy.
Ryan, I think the camera direction for that weekend would be like, they usually show wives and girlfriends. Of the drivers can be wives and girlfriends, and then lawyers like in the background as well. Their side's a lawyer, like how big their lawyer team is by, how financially successful they are.
And then the aerial shots, we're just going to see an increase of Italian police mobilizing outside the track, getting ready to raid the place.
A couple of Italian F1 cars. Make it a real spectacle.
Well, hey, we'll have to wait till the summer to find out what happens there. Maybe.
Maybe they might be like, "Hey, we're not going to Italy this year for unforeseen reasons."
Hey, we're canceling a third race this season. Don't ask us why. We just feel like doing it.
Yeah, I think a little bit of context. I don't know if we'll put this in or not, but for some people that might not know, that a lot of these drivers live in Monaco to avoid paying because an income tax on their driver
Yes.
stuff.
Mhm.
Because usually, kind of working internationally, they get taxed twice. They get taxed for the money that they did performing in services in the country, and then they get taxed for the place that they live at their home. So a lot of these drivers live in Monaco because they don't collect an income tax. So then something else must have gone down the wrong end with like paying the state taxes or that the actual municipality of
Well,
Italy.
I could be misquoting this article, but I've also, from what I've been reading too, is it's not just the drivers that are in trouble; it's also some of the teams in this situation too, and it all revolves around the three different races that happened in Italy since like from between 2020 to 2024,
Yeah.
and like failing to pay. So like I wonder like how deep this issue goes to where the teams are also involved in this,
Yeah.
where it's like I think the amount is hundreds of millions of euros. So I don't know.
Well, I think you just gave me the other piece of the puzzle to this, Ryan, because I also believe we did not do our fullest research on the story. But one thing that I read as well was that Italy work laws there's like a stipulation that if you do it less than 2 weeks, you don't have to pay the certain taxes. But the fact that they ended up racing there 2 to 3 times a year might have put their working days of all the organizations there. They might have been over
shit.
14 days working.
Okay.
And then they, boom, get hit with
Okay.
the charges. So
Yeah.
I think that's actually, I think all the pieces between two heads, me and Ryan can come up with one.
We figured it out.
report.
We have one coherent thought, y'all.
Yeah.
We are crime scene investigators.
Yeah, we'll get there at the end. That's hilarious.
Our one brain cell. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. With your Guinness and my water combined, we'll be easygoing.
We'll be unstoppable.
Yeah.
I will say, Sam, other F1 news. Well, not really news. We've talked about this a little bit, but it officially happened for the Ferrari camp. Apparently, they changed over 60% of the car is completely different for Miami. I'm terrified. It's either they have built the rocket ship that's going to bring them into title contention, and that would be amazing. Or what I think is actually going to happen, it's a complete ship box, and they're going to be last in the race this weekend. There's no in between. There's no in between with this.
It's either we're so back or we're so done, baby. There's no in between for Ryan.
Yep, no in between whatsoever. We'll just have to see when we reconvene on Sunday. You'll see it'll either be tears of joy or tears of sadness, but there will be tears.
Well, I will say they're right now currently McLaren has more favorable odds than Ferrari for the race.
I know.
win, which is so surprising to me. I like you said on Sunday we'll find out. Do you think they bring their rotisserie wing in?
Maybe. I mean, I feel like you might as well at this point. If you changed over half of the car, I would imagine they factored that in. Because I saw some footage too of Red Bull testing out the wing too.
Yeah. Maybe.
So if other teams are catching wind of it, Ferrari actually better use it. I will be so fucking thank you. I will be so fucking pissed off, Sam, if Ferrari has created like the invention to like, I don't know, close the gap by so much, and everyone's like, oh my God, this is great. This is like why we do this. And then they don't use it, but then other teams use it, and all the teams surpass Ferrari.
They're really good at the concept. Everybody else is good at cheating off the test.
Dude. Oh my God. I don't even want to think about that, but part of me wouldn't be surprised with Ferrari. It really wouldn't. So
Yeah.
who knows? We'll see. We'll see.
Hey man, it's Saturday, and well, we'll find out a little bit on Friday because it'll be the sprint weekend this weekend. So we have.
Oh yeah, that is right.
So things are happening a little bit quicker. So I'm curious to see because I think we've had a couple weeks off. We'll see which teams took advantage of this time and started developing in a different route. I already read reports about certain teams automatically stopping the productions of their Middle Eastern racing components because as soon as the rumors came around, they're like, oh, okay. They already made plans to switch. Ferrari was 60% new car. Red Bull with a new wing possible also. So I think there's going to be changes. We'll see who can do it. Oh, also, last one, before we get into our bets, Ryan, they did change up a little bit of the rulings in qualifying session. I don't know if you saw that.
Yes.
The way that they can harvest the battery, I think they've limited it down. The idea is that these teams won't use super clipping nearly as much, so they're not. They should be more aggressive down the straights, I think is the idea. We shall see how it plays, but there has been a change to hopefully make qualifying a little bit tighter.
Well, I hope it works out. We'll see. Hopefully, also during the race, we don't see another crash like what happened with Behrman in Japan. So,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
hope these new updated regulations really work out. So, it's better racing. It's safer for the drivers. Yeah, we'll have to see.
Well, we'll keep an eye on that for sure. But we have some predictions. Ryan, you want to get into the our bet slip for the
Yes, of
Miami
course.
Grand Prix?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it. I love gambling.
I think the first bet is that we are going to have a race on Sunday. Because currently there's like thunderstorms predicted for it. People's like, you cannot
man.
do this to me, man.
I did first. Yeah, first off, if we have to wait another 2 more weeks because the thunderstorms, I'm going to be so upset because I'm so ready to see cars on track. I'm ready to see some action. I want to watch Ferrari disappoint me. Please, just give it to me. So if we don't get it, I'll be upset. But yeah, you're right. We should just place a bet on if there will be a race or not.
I think there will be. We'll get one in. My thing is I saw these reports about weather on Sunday, and to me, no weather report 5 days out is accurate.
That's fair. I do hope there is a little bit of rain because last year when it rained, it was probably the best race we've had in Miami so far. Now, new cars, new regulations, maybe it'll behave differently even on a sunny day. But hey, a little chaos would be fun.
I mean, you made a good point. Car's a little bit smaller, different track. It's a little hard to pass anyway, so we'll see how. I think this will be our first taste of what a car on a smaller track looks like. So, plenty to look forward to.
All right, let's get into it, Sam.
Okay, Ryan. Well, for our safe bet, which is the equivalent for our safe bet, that is the equivalent of a plus 150 to plus 300 on the Real Sportsbook app. For you, Ryan, the race winner without Red Bull, McLaren, Mercedes, Ferrari, and Aston Martin. So basically, best of the rest from those 5.
Okay, wait. I just want to make sure I'm understanding this correctly. So, they win the race, though.
It's the best car that isn't Red Bull, McLaren, Mercedes, Ferrari, or Aston Martin. So you're looking at
the back half of the grid.
The back half. Who's the best of the rest besides those cars, kind of a thing. And
Got it.
The predicted winner for this that I'm proposing to you is Pierre Gasly.
Okay.
Yeah, that is your first one. Also, I like to preamble this by saying I think a lot of these are doable on my end, Ryan. I think I went a long way to I'm scared, honestly, that these could actually happen. Your medium bet, okay? This is for the sprint race. Top 6 finish, Oliver Behrman.
Okay.
This was a plus 500 on the Sportsbook app.
Yeah, okay. I remember looking at that bet earlier, so. And
then your risky bet, Ryan, is also for the sprint race, and that's Lewis Hamilton wins for plus 1,200.
Fuck you.
I always got to throw at least a Ferrari one in there.
Sam. You know what's really funny? I considered that bet for you, too, but I was like, he won't take that. He won't do that.
You got to use the emotional bit on me, Ryan.
Fuck, Sam. Sam, we're going to go medium bet.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Yep. I like that. Behrman had a rough time in Japan, as we know, hitting the wall at 50 Gs.
Yeah.
It's time for his bounce back, and he's going to help me get some points on the fucking board.
Wow. That's exciting.
All right, Sam.
I think it's doable. I'm scared. Now I'm really scared.
Sam, I think we are pretty aligned when it comes to our bet options, and you'll see why here in a second. Okay. So for your safe bet, Sam, all right, it is a top 4 finish for your boy, Max, at plus 225. Okay?
Yeah. For the main race, right?
For the main race.
Okay.
All right, Sam. We were pretty close on our bets today because I picked for the medium bet a top 6 finish in the sprint race for Pierre Gasly at plus 500. I was torn by picking Pierre or Behrman, and I want Pierre for you. So, okay.
It's
And
gonna be real shitty if it's one or the other.
I know. And then for your high risk, Sam, I feel like I'm just giving this to you. Giving this to you, Sam. Okay.
All right, yeah.
Fastest qualifier for the race.
Uh-huh.
Lando at plus 1,000.
Yeah.
Apparently, Vegas thinks he has a chance. So,
Dude, they think McLaren are in it to win it, man.
yep, they are.
This one's gonna make a really interesting sprint race. I want medium risk, top 6 finish, sprint race for Pierre.
Ooh, let's go.
I have a feeling it's gonna come down between our luck ride is both of them are like 13th and 14th.
Oh my God! Don't say that.
Oh man.
Oh God.
Heck yeah.
Well, it's the Americans versus the French. Let's see who does it for us. Sam, before we close out, I'm just wondering, do you have any predictions for the race this weekend, or even the sprint? Like, do you have any just general thoughts of who you think is going to perform well? Who do you think is going to win? Taking it outside of our bet slip.
Yeah, we haven't really talked about it. I think Kimmy's gonna keep the lead on
Ooh,
Russell. That's
really?
my bet at the end of this weekend. Yeah. Yep. That's gonna be my wild prediction that I'm looking forward to.
So you're saying he stays in the lead of the championship?
He stays in the lead of the championship. Doesn't necessarily mean he wins the races, but I think he'll do enough to score more points than George.
Okay. I think that's a very solid prediction. I think he is the hot hand. I know we've had a couple weeks to cool off, but I don't know. I just rewatched the Japanese Grand Prix earlier, and just seeing how excited and like the moxie with him, I think he's ready for it. I think he is.
He's ready.
Sam, I gotta go big or go home. Charles is winning this race. I have to believe in them. I gotta believe in them this weekend. Otherwise, I will hate myself, and I'm probably gonna hate myself anyway when they don't, and that's okay. That's my big prediction.
I gotta start throwing him in the bets, man. I almost use Leclerc over Lewis.
God, I love Leclerc. I love him. He's eye candy. He is my church.
Well, Ryan, we will have this out, and we got a big weekend. 2 qualifying sessions, 2 race sessions. Hopefully no rain go away. Come back again another day.
Correct. I can't wait to see the race. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to talk about it, buddy. I'll see you then.
All right, then. See you then.